Alrighty, so we're here for lesson 2. We're gonna be doing some putting today. It's a beautiful day to do some putting. Gentlemen, what is the biggest problem you have with putting? Just kind of start with Mark.
Making them.
And that's the name of the game there, buddy.
Good
We have,
answer.
like, speed.
Long putts.
So lag putts,
Yeah.
okay.
I probably have more of a tendency, I'm a lag putter, so consequently I have a tendency to leave them short.
Okay, Kyle.
Probably just consistency putting.
How to make a bomb and then you'll free
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Bob.
Mine would be a smooth takeaway.
Okay.
Straight.
Okay.
Smooth take.
So what we've gathered is lag putts, leaving lag putts short. We got inconsistency, and then we got a little bit of a takeaway issue. Okay, so that's what we're gonna start with lesson 2. We got all the problems, and we're gonna go from there.
Right here. Good.
All right, so we're here with Mark. All right, Mark. So when we talked in the opening, you said lag putts, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's grab that ball closest to you here. Okay. So.
And I leave the putts short a lot.
Okay. So all I want is from right now. I just want you to hit. I just want to see you hit 2 putts from this distance.
Okay.
I just want to see the stroke, and I just kind of want to see what we got, so that way we kind of have a baseline to work with. Okay. It's all right. Got another one. Got another one. Much better there. Good job. All right, Kyle.
What's up?
Oh, just living the dream, man. All right, so I'm just kind of getting a baseline for everybody, just kind of seeing what your stroke's like, kind of what we got for stance grip, just checking all the boxes. Hey, there you go. You get a knuckle for that one right there. It's a bam. All right, Jerry. Just gonna get in a baseline for where everybody's at. So we got that hole there.
Yeah, this hole here.
Okay. Making it look easy. Two for 2. Ooh. Job well done.
You know what I did?
What'd you do there?
Relax these.
A little less tension in the hands. There you go. All right, Bob.
Coming at you, Dad.
Hey, you get knuckles for that one. Good there. So, out of the 4 inconsistencies that I got from out of the 4 of you, I've got for you 3, I've got a solution. So you got short lag putts, inconsistency. I can essentially combine that into 2. So lag putts, inconsistency. So, big thing for putting, kind of what I do is obviously pre-shot routine and identifying what you have is huge. So I know I have about a 7-footer. It's a little downhill. It's not, and that's just me obviously from the side of the ball. It's kind of glancing, but you really want to look, especially the way the grass is growing. So I can tell if I look, the grass is growing like this. It's going this way. So it wants to move the ball that way. And so the second part to it, beyond that, is you want to almost draw a point past the hole in which you can hit it to. Obviously, you can't make a putt if you don't get it there. And that's the big thing with lag putts, is you have to convince yourself to go past it. Because if you go past it, you get to see what it does come out later. So, what I'll do is, I'll kind of do a practice stroke. I'll come back. Obviously, I'll be in the way of the camera, but I'll see the putt. I'll step in, kind of make sure my putter face, is lined up, whatever, grip it, and then hopefully we make it. So So basically, on to the next part, inconsistency. So you make a 20-footer for birdie, you know, you're all stoked, and then you go three putts in a row. So I used to have this problem, but the way that a lot of people seem to really be getting over this hump is they seem to find a grip that works, and no matter what the distance of the putt is, they go with it. So you see a lot of people. If I have a long putt, I'll grip it differently, but that can cause me problems. So I've really had to think about that. So really, the thing about a lag putt is it's a long stroke, right? It's a really long stroke. So obviously that's not a lag putt, but you want to have a stroke that you can almost do like a half swing is what you want to feel like. So obviously when I do the claw, I can't half swing. I don't feel like I can. So really figure out what grip works best for you, and then yeah, you just same principles as before. And hit it, and hopefully it goes in.
Sweet.
That's good.
Alrighty, Bob, so I'm moving on to another segment. So we're going to talk about some pre-swing / putt fundamentals and some in-putt fundamentals. So obviously you were filming, but you saw me talk about the grass growing. So you want to obviously identify that as well. So look at the grass, say, okay, where's it growing? Where's it going to push me naturally?
Yeah, this is going to go down to the left.
Okay, exactly. There you go. Good. So yeah, now you've gotten behind the ball. Obviously, as you guys can see, you know, he's behind. He's looking at a line that he's liking. And then you want to pick a point past that hole, Bob, on the line that your ball's breaking. And that's where you want to putt it to. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. And then really you're stepping in. Obviously, you're identifying am I square? And then just focus on just making just a nice solid stroke. It's not complicated. It's good. Keep working with that. That's good. All right, Kyle, I just want you to, 20, 25 seconds. But I want to know what you do for like pre-putt, how you diagnose, which way is it breaking, uphill, downhill. What are you looking at?
I mean, just come behind it, take a look.
Okay.
See where the grass is going sometimes.
Okay.
It's going to break this way. I know it's going to break to the left.
Okay.
It's going to plant like half cup outside.
Okay.
See what it does.
I like it. Yeah. Oh, you can't really argue much to that. There you go. All right, Jared, what are we working on here?
Now, getting it to the hole.
Getting into the hole? Yeah,
Seriously, getting it to the
Okay.
hole.
Yeah, so we're working on pre-shot. Obviously, you drew that line, you drew that cup past the hole, right?
And this will break a little left.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So, yeah, I really want. Okay, so grab one ball, Jerry, and we'll just bring it back 10, 15 more seconds. So, really, just what I want you to figure out is, I think for you, Jerry, I think just kind of what we've seen is I think you need to work on figuring out where's the one point out here that's the peak point of its break. You know what I mean? Like, where is the farthest out it's gonna be from the hole, right? Yeah, right in there. So that's your point. So that's where you're gonna say, I gotta roll the ball over that point with good speed for you. Good. It's better. Alrighty, and last but not least, Mr. Mark Schaff. Sorry, he's taking a quick selfie. Alright, what are we working on here?
Getting the putt to the hole.
Okay. So we're gonna be doing pre-swing and kind of in-swing fundamentals. So I'm gonna be
For long.
talking, well, I'm just gonna kind of wherever. So, longer, obviously you wanna pick a point, draw that line. Yep. Keep your eyes fixated on that point. There you go. So Mark, I want you to answer a little question for me. So, fact or fiction, the more your eyes see something, the more they remember it.
That's fact.
Okay? So, I think for you, when you step into the ball, you need to give your eyes the longest amount of time you can on that one point you picked, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay?
It's that brown spot.
Good. Good job, Mark. And that concludes. All right, so we're back to Kyle. We're going to do a cause and effect section here. So, Kyle, obviously, we talked about inconsistencies in your putting. What, in terms of inconsistency, we're talking speed, direction, reading greens?
I think mainly with speed.
Okay.
It's either getting to the hole
Or it's not.
or it's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what would cause that? Obviously, you know, we have a tendency to go way past the hole or way short of the hole. What would you say causes that?
I don't know. I think maybe just being too soft with it. I'm not.
Yeah, and I, you know, obviously I've watched you putt. You know, you like to use your hands.
I do.
Big component, and that's fine. I would say that, you know, inconsistencies in speed does a lot come from that. So
Yeah.
maybe let's try and do more of a. You can use your hands, but maybe maybe rotating that shoulder a little more, if that makes sense. Kind of guiding that putter face rather than the hands kind of flicking it. There we go. Looks much better. Keep working with that. All right, Bob. So I know we haven't done the drill for the smooth takeaway, but what?
Okay, my takeaway at times, if you watch my
Okay.
club head,
Okay.
instead of being nice, smooth and straight,
It's all
it'll
okay.
get off
Got
on
like a hitch, and it's
a wrong angle.
okay. So what would cause that, right? What do you think causes that hitch? What's a big thing? You know,
Well, I don't pressure in my hands.
you could be that. You're right.
I
Yeah.
don't know where
A
the
big thing is
pressure-
just commitment, right? You do your routine. You know, say so. We're gonna putt, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna putt to this hole right here. Sorry, my finger just covered it without the flag. And yeah, it's just stepping up into that putt and knowing where you're hitting it's right and just committing, right, and just making that stroke
Okay, but-
because you can make it.
in my grip.
Okay.
When I push away, am I supposed the pressure should be in my left hand?
Just keep moving your hand. No, just keep moving your hands, and then when you take it away, yeah, you should feel a grip in your left. You shouldn't feel the right as much.
I don't think there's
That's honestly, I know you may not be satisfied, but that was a better stroke. I promise. It was more back through, no hitch. Jump.
Okay, if you make it, winner takes all.
All right, so the next bit I have is I have a drill set up. I have two tees, probably about 2-3 inches apart, basically to just ensure that good putter head path. I've got about a 7-8 foot putt, so I'm gonna have each of them go through one time, putt it, take as long as they want, read it, and adjust. But yeah, gentlemen, I want to see how you can adjust to this drill. One ball, one stroke, winner take all.
Move it. Where do you want the ball, right? Middle?
Yep, right in the middle. And then if you need to adjust the tees for your, you know, putter head, you can.
Muted.
Ooh.
Just messed up. That thing broke about 3 holes, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ought to play it way right. Too far. Yeah.
I hit the peg.
You did it.
Yeah, wavered. My putter head wavered.
Wish I'd have made it. That'd have put so much pressure on everybody. You got it. Uh-oh. Got it.
There it is.
Oh, you missed it just like I
What
did.
that ball did, he got up to the hole. That's what that ball did.
Yeah, it did.
What's that? Nah, man.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna be working with Bob here. Wants to work on the smooth takeaway. So I've kind of done the 3T drill, obviously to help with club path, but I gave you, Bob, I gave you a stopping point right here. And I want you to feel like you got an internal clock and you go, you know, back to the tee in one, between 1 or 2, and then you just do 1 right through the ball. And I don't want you to feel like you have to hit the tee, right? So it's just like a little visual, right? There you go. And there you go. Jerry, would you like to try it? Okay, let's do it. Okay, I mean, this can help anyone. I mean, this is a very good, get a good putting rhythm stroke. So you go back to that tee or a little before it and just think of a 1, 2.
I'm pulling it.
Yep. All right, Bob. So I'm gonna take the tee away. Okay. So I want you to use that reinforcement, know where that tee is, and do the same thing. It's pretty good. It was a good stroke.
So
Good
what I'm doing then is, you know,
So-
a little bit.
So yeah,
As I'm
obviously
putting.
you can yeah,
Right.
you can do a little cause and effect. So you're going a little left, so your putter face is probably just a little open at address.
No touch.
It's okay. It's all right.
That was a big backswing.
Okay. Yep.
Big.
All right, one more, and I want you to think. Do you feel like your club gets stuck on the ground sometimes, Bob?
I don't. I hover it.
Yeah, I would say
Oh,
just do that tapping motion
That's
until you
why
go.
I bounce it.
Yep.
I bounce it so that it doesn't get stuck.
There you go. So we're gonna be doing knowledge of performance with Jerry and Mark.
This putt's gonna go right to left.
Okay.
I gotta run it right about here.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So he's told us he wants it right about there in his peak point. That's where it's gonna be breaking. So obviously he's gonna do his whole routine, line up, and then we're gonna diagnose. All right, so a little low, but what did you do there, Jerry?
What did I do?
What did you do? So you missed it low.
Missed it low and
So-
went about 4 feet by,
Okay.
so I didn't have what I would say a good stroke or touch on it.
Now I
was
would
more
just say,
I was probably a little concerned about getting the ball there, so I put a little more
well, I would say
force on it.
just okay. Line the face up. So we need to be right there. That's square. This isn't square, right? That's square. And
Okay.
press from there, and then make the. See how it just twisted in your hand? There you go.
About there.
There we go. All right, Mr. Schaff.
You weren't. I wanted to see if that's the first time I did it.
All right, Mark.
Yeah.
Need you to talk me through what putt you're going to be hitting and.
Right here.
Okay, so where are we
this,
going?
This is a downhill.
Okay.
Now it's going to be going quick.
So
It's
kind of
gonna have
where are you
some-
picking out there?
It's going to have some movement.
Okay.
So I'm going to go to the right.
So you're hoping to put it somewhere out in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out to the right.
Okay.
And just a real easy hit
Okay.
because the hill's going to supply most of the speed.
All right. So obviously, not bad. I mean, you missed on the low side, but what did you do there? What did you do? Did you feel to maybe miss that a little left?
What did I do?
Yeah.
I probably didn't put it out far enough to the left.
So you're saying you didn't put it
To
out
the
far
right,
enough.
To the right.
Okay. Yeah. So you
Because
you
I
need to
barely-
make you need to
barely
make
hit.
a stroke. You don't need to wimp it. You need
Yeah.
to, yeah, line up. There you go. And just make a nice solid stroke. It's gonna miss out, but that was much better. You see how the ball's rolling? Good.
Yeah.
So I got Bob and Kyle for knowledge of results. So they're gonna read a putt, hit it, and they're gonna kind of tell us what they get back from what the putt did. It's a pretty good putt.
Yeah, I
So
didn't-
what does that tell you? Maybe it's so you
Well,
went
I-
by about 3-4 feet.
Yeah,
So
too much speed.
little
otherwise
quicker.
it probably goes in.
yep. Okay, Kyle. So Kyle's got this little downhiller.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah, I'm going to go to this little short one. So it's a little downhiller. Nothing crazy, but it's a little tough, a little tricky. Well, he made it, so not much to know besides that. All right, so that concludes lesson 2. Gentlemen, thank you again. So some big takeaways, obviously, lag putting, you know, starting online, not really worrying so much about how much is going to break, just getting it to the hole. Any questions you guys have for me before we're done? That way when you go do your own thing, you're not confused. I want to make sure you guys are on the right path here.
Very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you again.
Yeah.